Yeah, it's Aben. So today I'm meeting up with a community member out of the San Juan Chapter House area, which is right across from Hogback. And she's also a farmer and has a lot of information about history. So let's see how this goes. All right, I am here with Lorraine, and I will let you all get to hear the rest of her intro.
Hello, my name is Lorraine Hogue. My clan is Lasche Nashlo Torich Eatney Bashish Chain Aro Tapa Haedashache Kiani Dashanale Aro Lower Fruitland the Acast and I resided in Lower Fruitland about 2 or 3 miles east of San Juan Chapter House. This is where I live, and thank you for coming over.
Oh.
Nick.
There you go. I see they have a field out there. So what are you growing out there?
This year we grew cucumbers, cantaloupes, melons, white corn, yellow corn, blue corn, and we've been planting crops for about past couple years here on the Hogues resident right here. Right here and the neighbors, they're the Hogues. So I am in that family for a couple of years now. And this is the Hogues, yes. I've been with this family for about 30 years now. And I enjoy planting, every year, not every year, but through the pandemic, we stopped for a while. And also because of the water.
From that Durango gold mine leak?
Yes, it's when there wasn't no water going through the canal, so we just had to leave it. And this is our second year again. Last year we had good crops, and I just thank the Lord for that. And we've been going to church for a while too. And my husband Henry and my grandchildren, my daughter, they help us with planting, especially the grandkids. They plant for us, and we just teaching them how to hoe, teaching them in our tradition, like hoeing, and we tell them what not to do in the field. And I guess it's sacred for us native Navajos, the Nani Tliniki, the Bahatanits and the land. They're precious to us. That's how my mom taught us too. And just about two land or 3 land up, that's where my grandpa Red Horse Brigade and Kinaalda Brigade used to live. And right now it's just there. But that's where we're at Lower Fruitland.
Oh, okay. So you guys have a big piece of land here, and the whole family shares this area?
Yes, the Hogues. Norma, the late Norma used to have the permit here on this farm, and she passed about 2 years ago. So it seems that now it's vacant, like no one to really actually operate this farming. So my husband decided just to do what his dad used to do in the past. His dad's name was Bill, and his mom is Sally Hogue. So that's where he's been known to be a farmer here in this area. But for me, I learned it from this family how to plant. So I like it. I enjoy doing that, and it makes me move more than just being a housewife. But being out here is more comfortable when it's during summer or fall.
Yeah.
It makes,
keeps you moving.
it keeps you calm, and it's where my prayer goes. Think about other people when I'm concentrating on hoeing or concentrate on picking, like during harvest. I think about family. I give them to my family, their families, and we enjoy doing that. Yeah.
So, how long have you been farming? Your whole life, or?
No, 9 years.
Yeah.
That's how long. But before, we just used to only just being there at where our homestead is.
Yeah.
These are called winter melon. This right here, and this one is these 3 or 4 rows. We plant yellow corn, and then on this side is here is the white corn. There's 5 rows of corn that we plant, and then we make this with nail down bread and steamed corn. And then right in this area is we plant honeydew, cassava, and those Indian cantaloupe. That one is already, I guess they like the Indian cantaloupe, I guess is what you call them, those yellow one and
It's kind of
white.
more of a
Yeah,
an oval shape
yeah.
than round. Yeah.
And then that one, just the 2 rows, I just plant blue corn. So that's how much we have planted this year. A lot of people, they do need it out in the on the reservation. So when there's things going on, we could take it out there, a truck load. So that's where we stand at, and I like doing that, yes. And when this comes on like this, we take these off, we grind it, we take them off, we take these off like that, and then we keep doing that, and you can sell them or you can give them away, and they use it as ceremonial purpose, like Kinaalda, like for young ladies. Kinaalda, way back when I remember, is when I first became a woman. My grandma and my mom is Loretta Shirley out in Burnham, and my dad is Lewis Shirley. And at the time, I remember that they got 250-pound of a grind corn, a white corn, ikango, they brought it back. And I remember that first day they started start boiling water in a real big pot, and it would be boiling all morning. by noontime, I remember my mom emptied the 250-pound of corn onto the a sheet, and it was standing up like a triangle, like. And then that's where they used the Navajo basket, and they let me use it to do east, south, west, and north. I use a Navajo basket, and then I put it into that the water that they brought into the hogan, that boiling water that they did all morning, and I poured that into the boiling water, and then I started mixing it with that scene. I don't know what they're called, but they're like a steering stick. That's what I use to steer it, and then when it more like a oatmeal. You know how you make oatmeal or cream of wheat, that type. In general, you steer it, and then you put more of wheat germs, I think it's called. That one, they put some in there, and then I remember putting some of the syrup in there, corn syrup, and then they put I didn't see no sugar or anything else, and then no raisin. And what my mom told me was, if you put raisin into your cake, then later on in your life you start to have 8 spots, huge 8 spots. Or either when you're growing up into your teenage year, then you start to have acne. Is that how you call it?
Yeah,
Those
pimples.
pimples, yeah. So that's what I was told by my mom. And after you stir everything and you let it set, and first of all, and they build fire, and like they make a like a hole on the ground, and it's the size of how much you make on the cake. And then when they're making the cake, what I did was these hiki right here, the big ones, the husks, the big ones. See, you put it together, and then you put two toothpick on each side like a cross. And then you start putting it together in a circle, but you have to put it in a circle like clockwise.
Because you fall in the same direction as the east, south,
yes,
west, and north.
Yes, and then it goes in a circle like how much you have dug the hole. How you make that the corn husk. You kind of like sew it together, and then in the evening comes, you put it in that hole. What I did for me is, when being a patient, I had to put the same thing that I did with the corn before I put it in that boiling water. I pour it in there again. Out of the thickness of it was about 4 inch, and then they cover the second corn husk over the cornmeal that you did. Aro e bakagi they put a box, those cardboard. Aron they put a little bit of sand over it, and then the ash. Aron they start the fire. For me, as a patient, when you put all that in there, and then the people that are there to help support, they laid out the blanket on the ground. Then you lay down, they start massaging you. The person that does it is, I just heard that from my mom, was that person has to be healthy, have a sharp mind, have wisdom, that just clean like a virtual woman, I believe. And what are you lay down, and then your hair is down. Then they start massaging you down from your head down to your toes, or either from your feet to your head. Aron dahatsi hotel in Hiago. It's a glory o liegen. Is a tas I a o liegen hatsi Iago. You hold it down like that. They go it like that to your hair. To show that you're the woman. The son of the Najala go the end of na ehot yo hata hasanjan. Aro, that's why they give out Navajo names to all the Najaligo. The na vijit hola halo. So for me, my grandma gave me a name, but I don't really know what it was, and I should in my Navajo name. And so after that, when they massage you, then you have to run east as far you want to go, and people will run after you. Your siblings or hag you start running with them. Aron danjelo. You come back. You have to run back into the Hogan. Hogan biget yahayat kontak his holonjan yat nejonago case a good sound mind. I guess that's how you say it. Like when you go into the home, that's where all your resting area is, and that's where all your prayer is in that home, and that's where all the teaching is coming from. And even when you can become a woman, you every time when you're tired, you always think back to the home. Even you're moving out from your mom, you're still going to think back to your mom. That's what I was taught by my grandparents and my mom. So that Kinaalda, twice I had it, but I don't remember the age. But all I knew is these were done. When that aro in the evening, at night, that's when they bring in the medicine man. They sing different songs. And my mom, Loretta, used to know a lot of song and Blessing Way. They call it Blessing Way or Beauty.
Beauty Way.
Yeah.
That's one I'm familiar with.
Beauty. She learned it from our grandpa, Red Horse Brigade. Red Horse moved to Burnham when he was a young age and married to my grandma. And my grandpa is originally from Torreon and Escobedo and those areas, and that's where my grandpa originally from. Aro ayisanaga shiche kapahe jile and Red Horse Brigade. But then he had a Mexican name or Spanish name because his mom went to Long Walk, and that's where all the name changed. His name was different at the time, but when he came back to the reservation, that's when they changed his name to Red Horse Brigade. So my Chays are from there. My grandpa is from Torreon, I guess a place called ant hill out there. Are ita peta halondo, are clean at the halondo, bekashita the halon are. Are cash. Ara is not sure that's where I'm from, Newcomb. This is our ancestor, Lake Ida. Aro din hama. Then her parents, Aro and grandparents. Aro tego. Aro nishe kote. Dit aus kehon abit.